Hey guys, it's me, Jay Stone. If you're checking out the replay, make sure you stay on to the end to get more information on this special offer. And also, don't forget to give me those hearts. Look at my error message popping up on my computer. Okay, so welcome to everybody here who's live in the room. I'm going to share some interesting information. Hey Vita, hey Scope Scribe. Hey, Shop Chic Society. Hey, Ivana, Taj. How you doing, ladies? How you doing? Welcome. Hey, Adrena. So, if you are new, go ahead and type new for me in the chat box so we can get some folks to follow you. Hey, Black Girl Cam. Hey, Lonnie. So, thank you guys for jumping on. Welcome. So, this is the deal. Hey, we're going to follow New Client Magnet. We're going to follow Donna. Everybody follow JBATT. Follow Latoya. We got a lot of newbies up in here today. So we want to follow all the newbies. So this is going to be a topic that is chock full of information. So I want you guys, if you're on the Android, go ahead and swipe up and hit your share button. If you are on, share it to Twitter, share it with your followers. And if you are on your Apple devices, swipe up to hit the share. You want to share. Thank you for sharing, Scope Scribe. I appreciate that. You guys want to get your friends on this one because I'm about to blow some shit up in here. Hey, Power Hustle, how are you? Okay, so for those of you who are new and you don't know me, I am Jay Stone, the emotional nudist and master brand coach. I have been building brands for nearly 20 years. I've been working in the industry for 18 years. For 14 years, I've been in my own business, and I have worked for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, and I've built some of the most recognizable brands online. And one of the things I love about Periscope is I get to share some of my behind the scenes knowledge with you. Okay, so you guys will probably already know that some of my regulars, you'll see them commenting. Feel free to jump in and to comment. Now, I'm going to talk for about 15 minutes on this topic on 4 serious ways that you can get money from your community. 4 serious ways to actually make your community lucrative or build a lucrative community. So one of the things I love about community building, okay, community building is great. Not only a lot of people use it for, the notoriety and the visibility and to say I have a following, but some people don't understand how to monetize that. So for me, my audience is almost like a freaking ATM machine, right? When I decide, okay, it's time to earn money, it's time to make some money, or it's time to monetize a particular product, I can always go to my community and make an offer. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why I can do that. It's like a built-in ATM machine, right? So here's how you do that. Number 1, get your pens and pencils out. I want you guys to write this down. Okay. Well, first of all, let me tell you, when I say community building, I mean my online email list. I mean my social media following. I have about 40,000 people that follow me across my multiple platforms. And then I have a Facebook community, right? I just started the Facebook community. I just opened the Facebook community. It used to be a private coaching group, right? And it had 20 people in there. I opened it up in February and we have, and I want you to see this because I'm one of those people that believes we have, 1,138 people. And I get about anywhere from 10 to 15 people a day that come and join this group. So what we have averaged is about 183 people a month join my Facebook group. Okay. So we're going to follow Sweet Funk. Sweet Funk is new, so let's follow her. Okay. So now let's turn around and give the 4 ways that you can build a lucrative community. Okay. Number 1 is engage. Okay, you have to engage the community. Here's why. I know people think that engagement is talking and telling them stuff and what to do. That's not what I mean by engagement. Engage means actually find out about what their challenges are and what do they need. Engage them. Talk to you and talk back. Okay, talk to you and they'll talk back. Here's why you want to engage them. You want to find out your challenges so you can create a solution. People will pay for solutions to their problems. Okay, people will pay for solutions to their problems. So the first thing you want to do is engage them so you can find out their challenge. Don't be just out there willy-nilly saying, well, if I build it, they will come, right? You're the subject matter expert. So you know what they need, but they don't. So sell them what they want and then give them what they need. Okay, so for me, I know that people need brand clarity, right? But people don't really buy brand clarity as much as they buy the media coaching, right? And so then they wonder why the media doesn't come to them and how do they get on Oprah or TD Jakes or whatever, right? And then I tell them, hey, the reason why they're not attracted to you is because you're not on brand for them, because your brand is not clear. So I have to sell them the media coaching, then we give them the brand clarity, because that's really why they're not getting their results. Okay, but I had to find out what the audience was struggling with. So number one is engagement. Okay, moving on to number two, edutainment. Some of y'all can't build an audience because you're boring as hell. Hey, Speed Beautiful, thank you for joining me, mama. Some of y'all is boring as hell. Okay, so let me just tell you the truth. So today you require edutainment. And yes, let's give up some hearts, guys. Y'all know I'm on like my 1 million heart hunt right now, trying to get to 1 million hearts. And so I'm really giving serious value these days. Okay, when I say edutainment, okay, everybody doesn't have the same personality, right? Everybody doesn't have, that pizzazz, right? Everybody doesn't have that. So what I tell people is, well, you're boring, get a sidekick, right? Have you ever noticed, like on a lot of the shows with the comedians, you got a straight guy and you got like a comedian, a funny person? Partner with somebody that might be funny or more. And if you're the subject matter expert, partner with somebody. Have some interview people. Have more exciting people than you come onto your show. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, it can't be about you. You have to educate them, entertain them at the same time. We live in a whole new industry. We live in a whole new world. People get bored quickly. They jump off and move on to the next thing. So I was doing a scope the other night, right? And I'm all like energetic and you have to get in and do this. And I'm talking with passion. And my sister was like, you doing that? Because you sure putting out a lot of energy. Because why? I am an introvert. So it is innate in me to not put out a lot of energy and be very matter of fact and very, very boring. So I have to bring out my inner Shiro and get more excited. So I got to bring out my little jokey jokes. So look, if you ain't a jokester, go Google a joke and read it to people. But keep them entertained in the process of educating them. That's huge if you want to keep their attention and keep them coming back, okay? Like last night, I think on my scope last night, I think towards the end, I was just like trying to hit the 600,000 mark. And we just talked about Obey the J, and somebody turned it into church, and all the people on the scope started saying, oh, I'll be an usher, I'll be this. It was something fun to do that we did as a community that everybody was entertained about. But at the same token, half of those people came back to this call today, right? They came back to this call today because they were entertained yesterday. Okay, so they keep coming back because of the entertainment. So let's move on to number 3. You need to provide deep value. The days of providing surface value are over. Okay, the days to providing surface value are over. You can no longer tell people simply, oh, if you want to build a community, you know what I'm saying, just be active. Well, that ain't enough. It's a lot of people that are being active and they still ain't building. I know, Obey the J. Okay, so that's a hashtag. I have to tell you guys about the Obey the J a little bit later. So people are out there just saying, hey, be active. That's not enough. If you're boring, if you're not giving value, if you're not entertaining people, that's not enough. So you got to give deep value. And so that means go above the surface and teach something that they don't know, that they can't Google. Okay, that's going to really position you as an expert. That's really going to position you as an expert. Okay, and once you're positioned as an expert, people trust you and they'll continue to take information and take advice from you. Okay, so you got to go a step deeper. Those surface days are over. And I promise you, if you go to the next level, now here's the real deal. I'm going to tell you some real shit right now. If you can't go to the next level, you don't know the information enough. Okay, real talk. If all you know is surface, You know what I'm saying? Then you can't go to the level. If I Google a topic and everybody online is saying the exact same thing about the same topic, you need to go a level deeper. Okay? You need to go a level deeper so that you could actually position yourself a little bit higher. Okay? So just like the other day, one of the scopes I did, one of my most popular scopes was when I showed people the actual inside of my real life media speakers kit. Nobody does that. I showed you exactly what the bio looked like. I showed you exactly what all this stuff looked like. If you remember the Facebook group, then I uploaded it there. I didn't just tell y'all, oh, here's a list of things. Okay, no, not the list. I'm going to show you not just the list. I'm going to show you exactly what I put in there, why I put it in there, and why I get speaking engagements before everybody else does, and I don't even promote myself as a speaker. Okay? The speaker tab ain't even on the top of my page because it's not my top paying service offering. Okay, but I gave you value of something that you cannot find online. You can't Google this. You can't Google this. Okay, so that's number 3. Okay, and number 4, nurture. Okay, this is where people are messing up, right? The nurture part. Now, I know you're wondering what's the difference between nurturing and engage. Well, I'm glad you asked that question because here we go. The nurturing part is actually caring about the people in the community. Okay, that's actually finding out things about them on a personal level. How was your weekend? What are your struggles? You see what I'm saying? I know for me, one of the things that I did, I lost my father a couple of months ago, right? And so I posted, I was really struggling. So I posted like the 5 stages of grief. Do you know how many people liked that post on the stages of grief? It's like it got shared more than some of my professional content. Why? Because I was nurturing the community, because people in that community had losses. I did a whole scope about grief. You see what I'm saying? I did a whole scope about grief. And people jumped on the scope because they didn't understand that divorce is, you go through grief when you go through a divorce. You go through grief when you lose a job. You go through grief when you move. You go through grief when you have, but they was nurturing them because it wasn't just about who they were as a business professional. It was about who they were as individuals, who they were as people. Okay. So that was number 4. Okay. So now, do you guys want to go into the QA or do you want a bonus? If you want a bonus, put bonus. If you want a bonus, put the bonus in there. Okay. Okay. So let me give you look at and watch Scope Scribe. Scope Scribe is my Periscope administrator. Okay. So she's going to recap this. Everybody wants a bonus. Okay. Let's get the bonus. Okay. This is the bonus tip on how to make your community lucrative. Okay. You ready for the bonus? Okay, here it is. Bam. The bonus is ask for the sale. Actually ask them to buy something from you. Okay. Now you can't ask every week. You can't say every week. My ratio is 20-1. Okay. My ratio is 20-1. For every 20 things that I post, for every 20 periscopes that I make, for every 20 videos that I make, I ask them to buy one thing from me. Okay. I actually say, hey, can I help you? I'm offering coaching. Hey, most of the time I don't have to ask because after you give the value and the information, you see what I'm saying? After you give the value and the information, don't be scared to ask. Don't be scared to ask. After you give the value and the information, they're going to say, hey, give me more of this. But every once in a while, you just have to say, hey, you guys, can I help you? So back to the ask. Okay. And then we're going to get into your Q&A because I'm going to let you guys answer me questions. Okay, so speaking of asking, I am doing a 1-day intensive here in Atlanta, okay? And I specifically did this at the $297 range. I specifically did this for $297 for a full day, okay? I'm taking 12 people on Wednesday, August 26th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. here in Atlanta. And here's what I'm going to do for you guys. A lot of you guys are struggling with things, how to grow your brand, how to increase your cash flow. What I'm going to do is customize a class for the 12 people that get in here. I'm going to customize a class for the 12 people that get in here. You're going to tell me your top 3 challenges, and I'm going to build a class specifically for you around those top 3 challenges, and I'm going to do that for 12 people. Okay, so I would tell you that there's 12 seats, but I floated this flyer around on Saturday to a couple of people, and now there's 11 seats. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. Okay, If you're going to coach with me one-on-one and you want to spend a full day with me, my rate for full days starts at $3,500. It starts at $3,500. The reason why I'm doing a $297 is because everybody ain't got $3,500 just floating around. Now, this is that serving the community, right? I'm serving the community because this is not always about me. Okay, this is not always about me. It has to be about the people that you serve. I can't tell you that I'm here to serve you and I price you out every time you try to work with me. I can't do that. See, that's what some coaches do. So I'm not in that business. Okay, I'm not in the business of making myself so unaffordable and so unattainable that you don't get what you need for doing it. Okay, so now check this out. I know a lot of people saying, oh, I can't afford it. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you couldn't afford me in the past. Well, right now you can get a plane ticket to if you're on the East Coast, you can get a round trip plane ticket to Atlanta for $99. So come on through now. Come on now. This is really it. Okay, so at the end of the day, okay, I want you guys to come work with me. So here's how you get your seat. You email me at coachme, COACHME, at jstone.com. You want to email me now, okay? I've had 7 inquiries, but I can only count the seat gone when it's paid for. Okay, I just sent this to a couple of people. I just got a ticket to Atlanta from Dallas for $80 round trip. Boom. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right now, this is the best time to do this. Prices are low for airfare. You see what I'm saying? You can get a turnaround flight. You can stay with your cousin right here, downtown Decatur somewhere, right? And then so we're talking about $297. So gone are the days when you talk about not affordable. Okay, gone are the days that you can't say, oh, I can't do this. We out of excuses right now. I'm giving you a chance to get your top 3 challenges answered and met along with 11 other people. Okay, come on. And you get me for a full day. Now, guess what else I'm going to give you? Okay, I'm going to give you lunch. I'm going to include your lunch, your snacks, all of that stuff is going to be included in that $297. I've already booked the venue. Okay, I've already booked the venue. So this is specifically for you. So I ain't telling you no lies. I ain't telling you no BS. This is what you want to do. Okay. She just did a demo of what she was teaching. Bingo! I-style modesty. I just did that. I just did it. Bam! You got it. Okay. Bam! You got it. Somebody got it. I didn't just tell you what to do. I just did it. How far is the venue from the airport? Maybe 15 minutes tops. Maybe 15 minutes is not that far from the airport. Okay, it's not that far from the airport. We're actually using the campus of Atlanta Tech. I have a relationship with Atlanta Tech. So we're actually using a classroom on a college campus. Okay, so I'm not going to do this bootleg for you guys. I'm going to actually put you in a place that works for you guys. So now let's do the recap. Okay, let's do the quick recap for those of you who are just joining me. I'm Jay Stone. I'm a master brand coach right here based in Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been in business for, 14 years, been doing this for 18 years. Okay. Where's Renee's book release tomorrow? I don't know, but I need to find out because I kind of need to be over there. Okay. So the topic today was 4 ways that you can create a lucrative community. Number 1 is you get to engage your audience. Okay, you have to engage your audience, find out what they need from you. Number 2, edutainment. You want to make sure that while you're educating them, you're entertaining them. If you're not the entertainment type, partner with people, interview with people, Google some jokes, okay? Number 3, deep value. Tell them some stuff that they can't Google, okay? Share with them some stuff that they can't hear from any other coach or any other expert. Number 4, nurture your audience. Okay, you want to nurture your audience, find out what's going on with them personally and not just professionally, and offer them some support. They want to know that you care about them as people, not just as professionals. Y'all keep these hearts coming. And then I threw in a bonus. We're about to get into the Q&A as soon as I finish the bonus. The bonus is ask for the sale. The bonus is ask for a sale. Now I have a 20-to-1 ratio. For every 20 times I give value, I asked for a sale for one thing. So that's a 20 to 1 value. So I talked to that, and I talked about the class that I have coming up. I'm going to go into the Q&A, pop your questions up. I'm going to answer Q&A. I only was going to spend 15 minutes on here. So we're coming up close to the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes of questions. But in the meantime, if you're interested in this full day with Jay, send an email to coachme@jstone.com, and we'll get you registered for this event for $297 for the day. Now, what's your question? What's your challenge? Hit me with it. Let's get the Q&A going. And yes, I just showed you exactly what I was talking about. I think I'm on Periscope. This is the first time that I'm selling something on Periscope, and I think I'm on scope number 85. Okay, so just to prove that 20 to 1 ratio on Periscope, I took it a little bit further. So right now I'm at 80 to 1. This is the first offer ever on Periscope. Okay, and I've been on Periscope for 2 months. How can I incorporate this into my product-based business? And by this, are you talking about Periscope? When you say incorporate this into your product-based business or the class? Tell me which one you're talking about. Any other questions? Any more questions? Bam. The class. Okay. So I think you need to email me your 3 pain points, and I can probably answer those questions better. But the class is going to tell you, I think that's the bottom line. Tell me what your challenges are, and then we can talk about how you can incorporate that. But one way to incorporate it is, of course, people who do products always want more sales. Sales always is about positioning yourself and niching yourself out, making you the most unique person on the market so that you're first top of mind. Okay, so when people think of branding, they think of Jay Stone. No matter what I do and how far I go, they think of Jay Stone. So I think the biggest thing we got to do is to niche you really, really hard to a specific audience. And I believe in niching. Okay, so to attend the class, email me at coachme@jstone.com with your 3 pain points. This is only $297. This is on the brand hustle cash flow tip. Any more questions? Okay, so Speed Beautiful said that she was scared to ask. And so there's a process for people who feel nervous about asking. Okay, that's right. Brand clarity, Jay is the truth. Yes, thank you so much. Hey, Robin Ware, what's going on? So for those of you who are scared to ask, if you're scared to ask, type POP in the window, POP. If you're scared to ask, type POP in the window if you're scared to ask for the sale, because I'm going to tell you how you do that, right? All right, so POP. Okay, we got a few other people. Anybody else scared to ask for the sale? Okay, so let me tell you how you ask for the sale without coming across as pushy, okay, or aggressive. The way that you ask for the sale, okay, is you do what we call seeding, 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 okay? So instead of just coming across and saying, hey, buy this from me, right? You kind of mention stuff in passing. For example, let's just say, I might say, in my upcoming book collaboration, I kind of dealt with 10 other authors, and what we did was this and that. You intertwine it into a story, okay? So I might say, people say, hey, Jay, how can I create a landing page for my website? I'll say, it's interesting. We're going to go over that topic in my upcoming class. But one of the things you can do is you can look at products like lead pages. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to go into details right here, but, I do go over it in my class. Boom. You just told them part of the answer and where they can get a more detailed answer. That is called seeding. It's selling without selling, like Robin Ware just said. Does that make sense? If you got it, I want you to type GOT, right? Tell, not sell, precisely. Okay. If you got it, just put GOT in the chat. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, y'all got it. Good, excellent. Next question. We only got a couple more minutes. What's your challenge? We got a lot of y'all sticking in here with me today. This must really be a good topic. Okay, and if you got any more questions and topics, of course, you can always post them in the Facebook group, Brand Hustle Cash Flow with Jay Stone, okay? Or you can email me at coachme@jstone.com. Yeah, I'm on the bus. Okay, excellent. However you got to get here, baby. Hook or crook, or a train, plane, automobile. How do I handle an objection on the pricing? So generally what I do is I don't go down on my pricing. Okay. What I do is I do what we call a value stack. Okay. So that means they say, hey, that's going to be, what did I just do? Right. $2.97. Okay. I don't know. Can I do? Oh, I'm going to provide lunch. Boom. Value stack. You're going to get 5 PDFs, 5 of my ebooks as part of the deal. Boom. Value stack. You get a free ticket to my brunch next month. Boom. Value stack. Okay, does that make sense? You just keep stacking the value until they're like, okay, if I'm getting all of that, that's what it is. If a person's objection is money, and that's the real objection, there ain't nothing you're going to be able to do with that. Okay? When I register, I'll get to know and give you a bus ride. Okay. So there's nothing, if they truly have money as an objective, money still is the challenge, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do to get them to buy in. So what I do is value stack. That's the most that I can do. I'll give you this. I'll do that with coaching clients all the time. When they're like on the fence, I'll be like, I'll tell you what, I'll throw in 90 days worth of follow-up coaching or worth of retainer coaching for you for free. I'll just go ahead and add that on. They feel like, boom, oh, okay, I'm getting all this extra. You really ain't getting extra. You really are paying for it, but you just don't know you paying for it. You're paying me enough to give you all this other stuff that really ain't gonna cost me nothing. Does that make sense? Okay, last question. I got time for one more question before I roll up out of here. But in the meantime, send me that email to coachme@jstone.com. I want to see you here on the 6th. I know it's during the week. I don't know if you got to call in sick. Don't tell your boss J Stone said that, right? I don't know if you need a vacation day, whatever you got to do. Okay, but I need you guys to get to this. And I specifically did it during the week because if I do it on the weekend, it's going to be oversaturated and I want to work with a small group so we can be effective. Okay, I specifically wanted to work with a small group so we could be effective. Okay, no more questions before I roll up out of here. Okay, so one more time. I am J Stone, the Master Brand Coach. You can follow me at scopewithj.com. You can get in my Facebook group. You can get my email. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff. But right now, what I want you to do is to go ahead and hit me at coachme@jstone.com. Check out that email address, okay? I want you to get in on this $2.97 value, okay? It's open to the friends and community. So if you can't make it, tell your friends that they need to come hang out with me. And guess what this is going to be? It's going to be a full day with Jay. I am providing lunch for the day. I just got off the phone with the caterer an hour ago. Wednesday, the 26th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm only taking 12 seats. And that's a lot. It's 11 seats. I already sold 1 seat already. So I'm going to go check my email when I leave here. And once you actually sign up and make the payment, you're going to get a questionnaire giving me your 3 pain points. And I am going to build an entire class based on the needs of the 12 people in that class. How many people do that, right? Most people, you go to a class, you go to a workshop, right? You leave with a bunch of information that you can kind of use and then more information that you can't use. We're not going to do that. I'm going to give you I'm going to make this class customized specifically for your needs. So on that note, I'm going to roll up out of here and get on with the get on for the rest of my day. But it has been my pleasure to serve you today. Share this scope. And I will catch you on the flip side. Enjoy your day. Okay.